Hi guys, good night. We are today with Dave. Hi Dave. He's a big fan from national team of Scotland, so definitely a member of Tartan Army. Dave, what is how do you describe a Tartan Army?
So generally, the kind of tartan army is I suppose, the kind of the encompassing term for the kind of fans who follow the Scotland national team. Obviously, it comes along and you've got the number of all the Scottish people that go to the away games in their thousands. When it's an important game, whether it's in a meaningless friendly, all dressed in their kilts, all dressed in different tartans. So that's the kind of the general the tartan army, because it's that, an army in tartan.
So as first, Dave, what is the name of Tartan Army? Why Tartan Army called like this?
So it's definitely because of all the kind of different tartans, and obviously kind of typical to Scotland is all the different tartans to be able to turn up in with their family clans, with just all the different colours of the tartans that the kind of name comes from.
So from my point of view, it's so fascinating to know the feelings of a poor team in sports, at football, but a big fans. What the motivation? What are the feelings of the motivation to support always your national team?
Yeah, I mean it's certainly not an easy life following Scotland. It's now the last tournament we ever qualified for was 1998 in the World Cup in France. So no European Championships, no World Cup since then. So it is tough, but in the tough times it's even more important to follow your teams. And so for us, it's part of the atmosphere, kind of showing Scotland on a worldwide level, showing that we can go to other countries, we can have a good time, interact with locals, and also support our team regardless of the score. Whether we win, we draw, or we lose, the Scotland fans will always be there in our thousands. Regardless of where it is or what we're playing for.
So fine. Have you ever traveled abroad to support the Tartan Army's members?
Very often. I go to all the home games through Hampden Park in Glasgow, and I try to go to most of the away games. In the most recent campaign to qualify for the World Cup, I went down to Wembley for the game against England. I went to Slovenia, I went to Slovakia, I went to Malta. And actually, it's only due to one of my workmates was off for Lithuania that I couldn't make that game. But I've also been to Spain. I went to Alicante for the game against Spain. Been to France, been to Belgium, been to Holland. Been to Portugal. As the list goes on.
Really trips. So could you tell me any traditions about clothes, customs before the matches, any type of rituals?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose the most kind of typical thing when you're following Scotland is the wearing of kilts. Most people turn up wearing kilts, wearing either old kind of Scotland jerseys, or sometimes they might have formal shirt, kind of Cayley shirts. And the night before the game is always the big one. There's always a big pre-match party. There's always a good party going on. Every now and again with a bagpiper as well, just to add to the Scottish atmosphere.
I know this tradition. Yeah.
And that's always a great atmosphere the night before the game and the morning of the game. And you always find Scotland fans interacting with locals as well. So it's not just Scotland fans; it's with lots of other different nationalities of people as well. It's having a good time. No violence, no throwing chairs. It's good, it's fun.
Okay. So do you think that you are Tartan Army members? You are an important part of the team successful?
I would say so. I think we're an extremely important factor in the Scotland side. I think it's going to be difficult, like I say, in the last tournament that we qualified for was 1998. And I think now as well with Alex McLeish as our new manager, having now played 2 matches, and he started bringing in some 18, 19-year-olds into the team. I think it's now even more important that Scotland fans get behind the team, because when these young players are playing their first gamers ever for the national side, it's important that we support them and continue to get behind the national team.
Oh, nice. So could you tell me any anecdotes about any travel, any trip support?
I say an anecdote, but a really interesting case recently where I was in Hungary for a friendly. So we went to Budapest for Hungary against Scotland a couple of weeks ago, and on the way back to try and kind of save money because the flights get really expensive. We flew back from Berlin to Liverpool, and actually the same night that we had played, Brazil had also played against Germany in Berlin, and we ended up meeting Fernando Firmino at the airport. So we got a photo with him on our way back to Edinburgh.
So nice. So that's all, Dave.
I'm happy. Enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, and good luck for the future and for Scotland future,
Thanks,
the national team.
You too. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.